excellent.
Yeah, excellent. Well, yeah, with the once we got the name, right? Once we got Keeley's Moonshine, we recognized we had a really good name, and then where we wanted to go from that, we wanted to actually build our product. Build the bottle that we wanted and get the product, the specific type of vodka, because vodkas are not all the same. Vodkas range hugely from strong tasting to weak tasting to very smooth vodkas and very harsh vodkas, right? All of them have their good points and their bad points, right? I think really the beauty of vodka is in the eye of the beholder. But when we did market testing for the name Moonshine with alcohol, it created a little bit of confusion. People didn't think, they thought, okay, well, moonshine's illegal. How's it going to get into the stores? Right, and it took a little bit of education getting our story out there, saying, this is just a name, this is our name, and it actually comes from my actual personal story, right? But what we wanted to do was we wanted to embrace the female consumers. The guys that we talked to loved the name Moonshine. They thought Moonshine, wow, I got to give myself a try, right? Yeah. But the women, a lot of the women that we talked to, said, Moonshine, no, thank you, I'll try something else, right? I'll stick with my regular stuff. And funny enough, this product was something, as I said, that I wanted my mother to enjoy. So one of the things that we did, we actually hired an artist out of Australia, a phenomenal young artist, and he designed a bottle that is just so gorgeous, right?
It is.
That what we wanted to do, we wanted it to be eye-catching. So not only is it called Moonshine, but when you look at the bottle, it looks classy. It looks like it should taste very high end, right? Which it is, right? So our goal was to capture a lot of the female market with the design of our bottle, and also actually my wife came up with the slogan for our alcohol, which I found has been greatly embraced by the female market, which is, "Don't just mix your drinks, make them shine."
That's a catchy slogan.
Yeah, and I got to give kudos to my wife for that. She came up with that, and people love it. So what we had then, we had a beautiful bottle, we had a really cool name, and then all we had was to develop a world-class product. No problem, right?
I think you got a really good balance there, because suppose you make a beer, and it either is marketed to guys or women seem to be left out. So you included the women in that, and you really did a lot of care and attention to detail, and you wanted to make sure that it had a nice balance going into the marketplace. I think that's really important.
Yeah, well, I mean, we came in at a very logical step. Like, we went step by step logically, and honestly, 50% of the consumers of alcohol are women. Why pretend that they're not going to be potential consumers as well?
Exactly.
So what we did when it came to the actual spirit that we were creating, that's what took the time. There's so many different combinations you can use, as I said, between different bases that you can use, different ways that you're going to ferment your mash, the times and the temperatures that can be used for that, the ways that you distill your product, the amount of flavoring you leave in there, the ways that you filter your product. So that took approximately 3 years to actually get a finished product. And when I finished it, the thing that we found was that French wheat, by far, out of everything that we used, had the smoothest product, the smoothest product. It was almost oily in a way. That's why products like Grey Goose and whatnot, people say, it's very smooth, because the French wheat has that oily taste to it, right? And oily's good. It creates a very smooth spirit.